What's going on, everybody? I know who it is. It's your boy Wayne James, and I'm coming at you with Wayne Reacts video. Today we are reacting to when soft parenting ends in unalive and deceased. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We on the road to 400 subs. And until then, let's get into it.
Through, I let that chop off. Pow, pow. That's not a chop. As soon as I come through, I let that chop off. Pow, pow. That's not a chopper sound. I'm sorry. As soon as I come through, I kill everybody. We killing one person. No, we kill everybody. When I'm in the club, I make it rain. I'm gonna pick that. No, we not.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the girl and the mother that you just saw in that video, apparently, reportedly, as of late, 2 days ago specifically, on September 12th, 2025, the 16-year-old girl seen in that video, well, I believe she was 14, really, but I'll show you updated video soon, was reportedly arrested for brutally shooting and killing her mother, reportedly firing multiple times, leaving her grandmother confused and shook up a whole Texas community. And before I go any further into the story, I just want to say, this is becoming a more increasingly frequent occurrence between children and their parents, because it just seems like nowadays a lot of kids just don't have any basic respect for their not only parents but any adult figure in the community. It's like the lines have been blurred with teachers, law enforcement, parents, old ladies, old men. It's just like these kids are highly disrespectful. They have no respect or regard for authority, and they just feel like they can run around doing anything they want.
Who say she allegedly shot and killed her mother, 34-year-old Tia Moya Moore. One family member told me she's not only heartbroken but confused.
The last couple of days I've been feeling like I'm losing my mind. I was questioning, like, why? Why would you do this to your own mama? I just can't believe she's gone, for real.
Now, I did a little bit of digging, a little bit of investigative journalism. And based off of the material that I was able to find on this 16-year-old girl's TikTok page and Instagram page, it's clear as day and evident as to why she actually was provoked into actually shooting and killing her own mother. On this one video she posted her TikTok page, trying to be grown, obviously in a sexual type of position with her phone in the mirror. Somebody in the comment section said, "Why did you shoot your mama?" And obviously anybody with room temp IQ knows that a 16-year-old girl doing this in a mirror like this in this type of position alludes to the fact that she's involved in activities she shouldn't be at this type of young age. Other videos that I've seen from her allude to the fact that she was out here trying to be grown, tatted, pierced up, twerking in a Benz. I don't even know how she was able to afford a Mercedes Benz, as which you can see she's posted up in right here. She's got the whole aesthetic of a young college girl, 19, 18, 20, 21. And I mean, posting content like this tells me everything I need to know about the situation. She was young, she's rebellious. Her mom probably tried to clamp down on this type of activity. And as you may know, in this current society, in this current culture, young girls like this do not like to be told what to do by a mother, by a father, and any authoritative figure. Like, check this out.
I'm gonna tell you, I got a song. Hold on, let me turn on the light because we're in the dark, man. I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all on TikTok are trying to shoot your shot with this, and you're trying to holler at this, y'all crazy as fuck, bro. Like, literally, that's something you could say about yourself, that you don't care about no presence or none of that when it comes to a woman. Like, yeah, like, I see people with these red flags and all that assumptions saying, oh, she's beautiful, she's pretty, she got a good body, and she doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But then when y'all found out her records, that she went to jail for murder for her mother, and on top of that, tatted up, piercings, and she living life, but she not living that life. She living street life. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not assuming it. But like I said, man, RP to the mom. She didn't deserve this. It could go out in a different escalation. Like literally, the one that brought you in the world, then you want to take her out of the world. That don't make any sense. You could have just go live with your dad or live with your brother. If your mom was like that, because at 16. Man, I was in my dad's crib playing my P5. Not say P5, P5 wasn't there back in the round. It was like P4 or P3, I guess. But yeah, I ain't got no try. I don't have vengeance to take out my parents just because of that. No, hell no. I'm blessed.
If you love me, better die for this kitty.
Better die for this kitty. That's crazy at 16.
That is crazy.
Even, yo, this is sad as fuck. I think I'm the first one to see this. Her own mother commented, she's now dead by the way, saying, delete this with some kind of like shameful type emoji. Then the girl said, no mama, it's cute. So you already know the dynamic between the daughter and the mother. And this daughter, surprisingly, shockingly, just so happens to end up killing her own mother a year later, because this was posted last year in June. Like, again.
He said I'm pretty. If you love me, better die for this kitty.
See, the thing is, I don't want to blame the mom. She's now dead. I want to be very respectful to the dead and people who pass away. But the actions of how you raise your children in this day and age, in this social media age,
that
where
was
people
my
are trying
daughter.
to seek validation by any means necessary, like especially young girls trying to fit in, who become rebellious, who don't even have a male figure in the house or a father figure
and she gotta
to
go to
clamp down
church.
on these types of
that.
activities
No piercing
well
and
before
no
it even reaches this point, is the reason for why this mother unfortunately passed away. And just to show you guys that this is not BS, there's no cap in this video right now. As you guys know, I like to keep it real with my opinions, very unfiltered. This is the mom's page. The videos of which I just shown in the beginning of this video are all here. This was the little girl when she was much younger.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs.
This is the mom.
Bing bong. Tell Joe Bob. Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up?
Right, so this is about 3 years ago, so she would have been 13, probably turning 14 here. And, you know, now people are saying, they're flooding to the TikTok page saying, isn't this the girl who used to dance on Tommy? Wow. Somebody else said, you never know from a video what's going on behind closed doors. 16 in jail, really bad. Looks like I'm seeing people that know her in the comments, and this is sad for real.
Wow.
12.
Mommy, but you aren't 12.
But I look 12. This ain't cute to be looking 12 at my age. That's the point.
And that's just sad, as you could hear her daughter in the background. I don't know if this is dubbed or not, but clearly this is the mom right here. Whether it was the daughter's voice in the back or not, it's just incredibly sad to see people pass away because they didn't take the necessary precautions to aid and guide their children growing up. And ultimately, one day, those children, for whatever reason, just so happen to turn on the person that gave birth to you and kill them is crazy. And now I'm on her Instagram page by the name of Itty Bitty Pretty Nia or Naya, and as you can see, she was out here just, you know, trying to be grown, you know, and she's smoking too, tatted, pierced up, smoking a blunt. You know what it is. Like, this is just, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. No 16-year-old girl should be out here posting content like this. Somebody in the comment section said, taking out the dukes is crazy for real. It should never get to that point. People are now commenting heart emoji, broken heart emoji. You know, people are saying, so it's true. Somebody said it's on the news. It gotta be. Somebody said, why kill your mama? That's a real question. Why? You know, she was out here posting more content like this at this was, I think, like, I don't know, earlier this year, so she had to be 15, 16. Like, good God. First of all, she has God first. I think chapter 21 verse 6. Like, how do you have God in your bio and literally end up?
I'm gonna say like this. I be seeing this shit on not just on most people's, like, their, you know, their short bios and such. Why everybody they say they believe they God's first and all that, but I don't understand. Like, literally, if you really are God's first, good. I mean, I'm telling you like this: selling your kitty, selling your body, doing some crazy antics on the street is not God. Is not part of God's plan. You know that? You're doing the devil's work. You're doing the devil's duties. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just telling y'all. Monitor y'all kids. Cause y'all know y'all kids be having a secret life that they not gonna tell you or not gonna show you about. They probably sneak out their bedrooms and go outside hanging out with their friends like around 12 a.m. in the morning and not making it back like 1 or 2. Ending up on news doing homicides and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all be like, oh, my son's a good kid. Oh, my son's a good kid. This and that. They never did nothing. They didn't cause no trouble. But they gonna find you. You're gonna find out one day. And you're like, oh yeah, I don't blame the kids, but blame parents. The parents. because y'all failed y'all kids. Remember back in the days when in middle school or high school they said I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be just like my mom, I want to be just like my dad. Y'all failed the system. It's either you be in the streets, jumping up the porch at a young age, or females shaking ass and twerking on social media and try to gain attention and end up going clubbing.
Of sending your own mom to God by your own hands. Here in a few videos I'm seeing she has loads and loads of cash, loads of bread, of which I don't know how you get access to at 15.
Yo,
she
holding it up 15 bands, bro.
Here, you know, she's flexing, flaunting her money. I don't know where this cash came from. This is 2024, by the way, so she had to be just turning 16 or 15. I'm hearing rumors and speculation, though, that people are saying that her own mother was potentially selling her in a very illegal way. I'm not going to say anything beyond that because we know what selling means. This was somebody having a conversation under this photo. Maybe that's where some of that money came from. I don't know. People are saying, yeah, she was a little grown H. I can't say that. That couldn't get her way. Somebody else said, damn, she got grown man time. I don't know what that specifically means. You can use context clues, but it all lines up. It's crazy how in one moment a few years ago you could be dancing with your little girl. Everything is happy and peachy. You're fun, you're loving, you're basically friends. And then in the next moment, you end up on the news with neighbors literally talking about your death.
Galveston police descending on Avenue Q near 52nd Street last night after neighbors heard multiple gunshots. Investigators say a 34-year-old woman identified as Tia Moya Moore was found shot at a home. She was taken to the hospital where she died. According to police, witnesses told them the suspect was Moore's 16-year-old daughter. Have you noticed any previous issues at the home?
We have got to the point where literally anybody
you gotta learn the consequence. I don't care, man. They gotta let the
This is base 44.
You know that's your kid and shit.
That's what makes the shooting all the more surprising for neighbor Graciela Molina, who lives across the street. She says she was checking her mail last night when she heard yelling.
She was screaming. She was screaming. And I hear boom, 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 boom. Like, I hear 5.
As you just heard from the neighbor, this young old lady said 5? She was going out to get her mail last night and she heard boom, 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 which corroborates with the reporting I've seen. They said, based on what I heard, she shot her mom like in the arm, in the chest, and somewhere between 4 and 8 shots rang off before Nia dropped the gun and ran out the house.
Bullet holes visible in the walls of the home and other nearby houses. This neighbor says he was startled by the gunfire.
Yes, I was in the kitchen and I hear the shots and they come out and then all the police cars.
Galveston police say they were told the 16-year-old ran from the home after the shooting, but as they were processing the scene, she came back and was taken into custody.
This area is pretty calm.
I mean, you know you're gonna get caught regardless, so you rather
calm here.
Go right back
Cecily
and turn
Henderson
yourself
with
in.
the Resource and Crisis Center of Galveston
I know
County
people say,
says when it
why
comes
did
to
she ran
avoiding
back in the
family
first place?
violence,
Ran back to the crime
communication
scene.
is key. What can parents and kids do to talk to each other to avoid it getting to this point?
Right. De-escalation techniques.
Yeah, take those full of consequences
keep
and
talking to your
repercussions.
kids. Even if they don't want to talk to you, just keep going back and back.
So basically, soft parenting. Listen, man, I'm not a fan of soft parenting. And also, just so you guys know that the story's accurate and that this is, like, obviously a part of the story, 35-year-old Tia Moya Moore, right? Obviously, in the article attached to the website with the video showing the neighbors and everything. And, of course, it corroborates with the TikTok page. We all just saw the Tia Moya right here, her a few years ago dancing with her daughter, and now she's gone. It's funny to me, too. Not really funny, but sarcastically, because people are saying this can't be the same daughter. It is. It is. People grow up, they change. You know, they look different as they age. And the thing is, and this may hurt some feelings, I'm going to be unfiltered here. I'm not a fan of soft parenting. What I am...
Me too. I mean, like, my dad, like, my mom and my dad were strict, so basically, and if it wasn't for them, I could be one of that, you know what I'm saying? Because with the guidance and the love, and, like, from the guidance and love and respect, it helps you, and it helps you further in your life, in your career. Well, let's call a spade a spade. Y'all raising wild animals. Y'all letting them babies do and consuming everything and think it's cute. Y'all letting them go to NBA YoungBoy's concert, singing dances to Sexy Red. I mean, I could say it's true, but like I said, yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, matter of fact, I ain't gonna say nothing. That's what they said. That's what they said. But I do agree with it because YoungBoy is promoting murder music, and like I said, I don't have a problem with YoungBoy. I fuck with YoungBoy, but for kids though, I don't think kids at like 14 or 15 or 16 or cannot be listening to these types of songs, because if they making end music, it's gonna make your mindset clear out everything, and you really want to do a drill. And Sexy Red too. I don't got nothing hate about Sexy Red, but I just feel like all the young girls, the little girls, young girls that start having phones down and bumping into Sexy Red. Get it sexy, get it sexy, get it. And then y'all see little ass girls and I ain't gonna lie. And I see them at my job too. They be blasting the Sexy Red, but it's sad. But I got that feeling like, where is your parents? And you don't hear them kid. You don't hear the lyrics saying something about what she gonna do to a man and sexual things and all that. And y'all be like, oh, it's just a song. Who cares about that? But it's sexual. That means your little daughter at like around 11 or 12 or 13 or 14 could go up to a dude, a little ass kid, sexually raping them and all that, bro. And by listening to Sexy Red, I'm telling you, if that was my daughter, she would not be listening to that shit, bro. I'm telling you, she's gonna be on the right path to God, bro. I'm telling you, like, I'm not saying like in a no, like right path to God. She's gonna become a lawyer. She's gonna become a doctor, a nurse, a straight A student, you know. Cause I like rappers, but when y'all put out these music, you supposed to have like audience. What the audience goes to, it could go to adults. I understand like 21, yeah, but little kids, 16 below, 18 below,
I'm a fan of, though, is preventative parenting. The values and morals and traditions and cultures of which should be in your child need to be instilled from the ages of 0 to 7. Those are some of the most important years of a child's life, where they're absorbing all the information in the world. And those formative years are so important that it quite literally shapes the personality and the person they may become for the rest of their lives. As this person perfectly states in the comment section of this video, they say, well, let's call a spade a spade. Y'all are raising wild animals. Y'all letting them babies do and consume everything and think it's cute. Y'all letting them go to NBA YoungBoy concerts, sing and dance to Sexy Red. You guys are not monitoring them phones, and y'all are not intentionally raising them. Sorry to this woman.
Basically, you know what that means? If the people who have mad
Another comment below said, to kind of add on to what he was
saying,
the young lady said, I sat next to a family at a restaurant yesterday, and the young girl had a stinky attitude from the jump. I give her maybe 13, 14. Well, I was close enough to hear this. She said, and I quote, I should have just cursed the MFer out for getting me the wrong thing. Mind you, that is a child at 13 to 14 years old. And the original commenter responded back by saying, see what I'm saying? I see stuff like this every day. I see it in my own family. These new parents let the children do and say whatever and be shocked they're raising degenerates. Pretty much basically sums up the entire situation with kids becoming radicalized and maniacal and sociopathic at such an early age, to the point to where they would kill their own parents. Because if you can kill your own mother, bro, it's pretty much GG's for everybody else. Nobody is safe in this world if you can actually somehow in some way get into an argument with your own mother, because you probably have a boyfriend you want to go out, hang with, chill and relax and do whatever, you want to go party, return at 2 a.m. in the morning. At 16 you're still in high school. You want to be out here probably doing a whole bunch of illegal activity online, as we can see with all the money she was getting from somewhere. It had to be coming from somewhere. This type of money in a 15-year-old young woman's hands just doesn't come from anywhere, right? Apparently she was a hairstylist, as according to her bio, but we all know in this particular space that could mean anything. What young girls on the internet in this day and age do for money. Not going to be getting into the specifics, but hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? Also, if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even though I don't post on there, Snap, I don't care. I want you guys to see my videos as soon as they release. And yeah,
RP to the mother, man. She didn't deserve to go out, but I feel like I said, man, parenting business behind the cameras is there's a lot of things that happen behind the cameras. Basically, she probably doing legal and her mom saw her doing illegal, and she probably stopping it right now and said, you know, look what my daughter's doing. First of all, she made a TikTok song about her, you know, she talking about a dude rather die for her, you know, her thing. And now her mom is telling her take that down, and she's like, no, mom, it's no, you let her. And then she took your life. She's probably in jail. What do you think it is? You think it's gonna be first degree or second degree? Basically, it's gonna be first degree because it's premeditated, basically. Because if it was accidental, you'd be like, oh, you probably would have like, I'm sorry, and you drop the gun and it boom, goes off. But no, it says boom, 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 boom. That is premeditated. And I'm gonna have to say this, but she's gonna have to do. She about to do L. And when I mean my L, life, nigga, life.